Main Street, Shuanyu City. At noon, Shuanyu's gates are open. Hoofs thunder and wheels rumble as a long, disciplined procession rolls in. A carriage pulled by 5 powerful black horses, their manes akin to wind-blown clouds, is eye-catching. Radiating wealth and authority, the gilded canopy gleams in the sun. Its massive wheels deliberately, slowly roll on the street. The ground seems to tremble.
Oh, yes, I was
It's the Autarch's carriage. His Excellency has returned.
Look at that. The Autarch must have made another deal with the royal family.
Wasn't His Excellency invited to Yunshao? I heard the princess held an embroidered silk ball ceremony to choose her husband.
Shuanyu City off stays out of the outside world's affairs. The fact that His Excellency appeared is a significant gesture of respect. Do you truly think His Excellency visited to watch an event? Commerce must be involved.
Quick, lower your head! The Autarch's carriage is here!
The wealth of Shuanyu is known across the realm. Yet no one knows when Sylus, the man whose fortune rivals kingdoms, became its ruler, nor how he freed the city from imperial influence. Outside Shuanyu City, rumors about Sylus run rampant. Some say he's a clever merchant who can obtain anything you desire, if you pay the price he sets, that is. Others whisper that he's 8 feet tall with a fearsome face. His fangs scare children into silence. And then there are those who say he likes to play tricks on people and watch how they react. The rumors are endless. The procession comes to a stop at the foot of a long staircase. At the top stands an opulent residence, its grandeur striking.
Welcome back, Your Excellency.
The steward and attendants bow as the beaded curtain is lifted. The Autarch, who has been traveling with me, gracefully steps out.
Your Excellency, the guest room has been prepared as per your instructions. And the distinguished guest you mentioned?
How long do you plan on staying in the carriage, Your Highness?
Did the Autarch forget? Walking is currently a struggle for me. I slightly move my neatly bandaged foot that rests on the cushioned seat. Are you going to see this through to the end or not?
You certainly don't consider any notion of etiquette with me.
I suppose you stopped being polite when you agreed to help me escape the palace.
Very well, a guest from afar should be treated with respect.
Sylus pulls me out of the carriage.
We humbly welcome Your Highness.
A few days ago, I went to great lengths to slip away from the embroidered silk ball ceremony that everyone watched to choose a prince consort. I insisted the royal court should send invitation to every influential guest possible. The result was a grand event packed with nobles, and their carriages and entourages filled the streets. Disguised as a maid, I entered the massive convoy, but more guards were sent to search for me, and the city gates were being inspected more strictly as the hours passed. In the end, I chose to hide inside Sylus's convoy. After all, no one would dare search the carriage of Shuanyu's Autarch.
All of you, check the other gate. The rest shall stay with me and conduct another search.
I lowered my head and hurried toward the magnificent black carriage, drawn by 5 horses. This isn't good. How are they already here? I tripped on something and fell into it. The landing was anything but elegant. Ah, my foot! It hurts. I heard a voice above me. Dark robes lined with crimson gold patterns that rippled like clouds greeted my eyes. They were striking and elegant. This is unmistakably Xuanyu's autarch. I saw him when he entered the city. I sat up awkwardly. Meeting his rare-colored eyes, I saw his face. He's incredibly handsome.
Princess?
He recognized me. His brow was furrowed, and it was clear he was annoyed that I had disturbed his rest.
Running away from your wedding?
That's not important. Help me leave the city, and I'll reward you handsomely. Time was of the essence, so I was straightforward with my words. I pulled out a finely carved golden seal from my sleeve and held it out to him. They say he's clever and difficult to deal with. Well, that's fine. It's just money, and I have plenty. This seal works at any bank in Yunshao. You can withdraw as much as you like.
I don't need wealth.
My grip on the seal tightened as I leaned in. Then, using my imperial authority as a princess, I order you to help me leave the city.
Shen Yu doesn't interfere with matters that involve the royal family. Though I was invited to attend the ceremony, I only visited Yun Shao for a minor deal. I won't bring trouble back with me.
A minor deal? He always makes a fortune. However, he was right. Yun Shao had never shared any ties with him beyond business. Sylus's refusal was exactly what I expected. Since you won't help me, I'll find someone else. Farewell.
Search every corner. Her Highness is still in the city. Yes, sir.
My hand froze as I rested on the carriage's interior. What do you want in return for helping me leave? He lowered his gaze and studied me as if he were deciding whether this deal was worthwhile or enough to entertain him.
They hosted a grand ceremony to choose a prince consort, yet they lost their most treasured princess. I've never seen Yun Sha thrown into chaos. From the palace to a remote village.
So the rumors are true. He enjoys watching a good spectacle. We locked eyes, and his expression relaxed. He hooked a finger under my seal, his voice carrying a spark of interest.
The days have been dull. Watching the bustle of Yun Shao might be rather entertaining. I'll keep this for now.
Guest room, Autarch's residence. Sylus's strides are long and steady. Wrapped in his cloak, I'm quickly carried into his residence. The guest room is spacious, its furnishings elegant and exhibiting luxury. Every detail shows the Autarch's refined taste.
I'm afraid you'll have to stay in my humble abode while your foot heals, Your Highness.
These living quarters are as exquisite as the ones in the palace. You don't need to sound apologetic. Sylus's gaze falls on my arm that's still wrapped around his neck.
Then I'll skip the formalities. Unhand me.
Wait, I must say something first. I've been thinking about it during our trip, and I'd like the Autarch's opinion. I tighten my grip, and he slightly narrows his eyes.
What is it?
Will you be my prince consort?
Princess. Can you say that again?
When I saw you, I knew we were destined to be together. I want you to marry me. I'm serious, but he suddenly lets go of me. Ow! I land on the bed.
Your Highness, your foot is injured. Your mind should be sound.
Are my words strange? Your appearance is unmatched. Who wouldn't fall for you?
It doesn't matter. You're the first who dares to say that directly. And if I'm not mistaken, I only promise to help you leave the city. Focus on recovering. Once you're well, I'll escort you out of Shonyu.
I see. Being my prince consort has a different price. Ordinary things aren't enough to tempt you. It must be exciting enough to catch your interest, yes? I hold the edge of the bed and push myself up. Balancing myself on one foot, I hop twice and land in front of Sylus. Then I lift my head back to meet his gaze. There's something more interesting than business. Do you want to know what it is?
The embroidered silk ball ceremony?
No, romance, love, affection.
You and me.
I hold up a finger, pointing first at him, then at myself. Yes, you and me. Let me stay in Shonyu City and court you. I'll make you fall for me in 3 months. Would you dare let that happen?
It seems I've invited trouble into my noble house. I only meant to watch the fun. I dislike being used, and Shonyu City doesn't bow to anyone.
Sylus presses my fingers together, then he turns to leave. Wait, at first I only wanted your assistance to escape the palace, but you're incredibly handsome. Too handsome, in fact. I grew up in the palace. When I want something, I do everything I can to obtain it. Instead of throwing a silk ball at a stranger I can hardly see, I'd rather choose someone I actually like. I blurt out the words in one breath. Then I say nothing. I don't even dare to glance at him. His scrutinizing gaze stays on me. I wait, certain he's about to refuse again. Yet...
You're confident despite hitting a heart that won't budge. Then...
I lift my head. His expression changes to the same curious look he had when he took my seal.
I'll let you try.
Now that I've temporarily settled in the autarch's residence, I can think. Within 3 months, it'd be advantageous for me if he willingly becomes my prince consort. If not, I still have time to find another method to leave. Time passes quickly. More than 10 days have passed. My foot is fully healed. Sylus may have agreed to let me pursue him, but he mostly rejects my advances. Garden, Autarch's residence. Today, a breeze stirs the lake in the residence's garden. Under the pavilion, the Autarch sits before a white jade table. He's playing a game of Wei Ti against himself. I cover his eyes.
You better not ask me to guess who you are.
I'm teasing you. I had no intention of making you guess. I sit down in the chair across from Sylus, my gaze falling to the board.
If you have nothing to do, keep me company and finish this game with me.
Let's make a bet. I heard the Lantern Fair is spectacular. If I win, you'll take me there.
The Lantern Fair is months away. Are you sure you'll still be here at that time?
It's difficult to capture the Autarch's heart. I must seize every chance so I can spend time with you. I mutter under my breath, pick up a black stone, and confidently place it. I block his move. I've seen the double geese flight formation in the palace library's weight cheese manuals many times. We fall silent. Only the crisp sound of stones being placed back and forth breaks the silence.
You're cornered.
For double geese flight, this position should guarantee the loss of whoever uses the white stones. That's what all the books say.
Hence why it's boring.
Alright, can we pretend this round doesn't count? My voice trails off as I speak. I grab both his hands and hold them up to keep him in place.
Once a stone is placed, you can't take it back.
He presses down with one hand, and I can hardly impede his movement. Sylus, look behind you. When he hesitates, I jump up and grab the edge of the board. I try to flip it. Why won't it budge?
Stop wasting your energy. The board is fixed to the table. When your highness can't win a match of wits, you use brute force. I thought you were a talented heir. But you're simply a loser, I suppose. Do you have any other tricks?
Not today. I need to think of better tactics. I lower my hands. Sylus leans back lazily in his chair as he turns his thumb ring.
You've tasted defeat again and again, yet you keep trying. Your persistence is astounding.
You only see that? What about my sincerity? I know you're trying to make me give up, and maybe you think I'm being unreasonable, but Sylus,
That 3-month agreement.
I can't hear you. I don't know what you speak of.
I want to say that I'll accept every invitation you give me.
I didn't even win this game. Why are you being agreeable all of a sudden? Surely there's more to it.
These days, someone has tried every trick to make me accept her invitation. Now she's running out of moves. And I'm starting to get curious. I want to see how interesting a romance with the princess can be.
He places his hand on the board and slowly scatters the black and white pieces. They're mixed together.
Naturally, we need more chances to meet.
More than half a month has passed since our game in the pavilion. As Sylus promised, he accepts my invitations. Pitch pot, jiju, tea tasting, wine drinking, climbing, flower viewing. I make Sylus do everything. With my persistence, things slowly begin to change, and bit by bit, I manage to step into the autarch's territory in more ways than one. Hurry, Sylus.
Don't rush me.
Ow, be gentle.
A bet is a bet. You must uphold it.
You're still going. What did you draw on my face? The brush that's been dipped in ink sits cool against my skin. Sylus holds the brush in one hand, lifts my chin with the other, and studies me with faint seriousness.
It's done.
I jump down from the table and run to the mirror. The autarch, who spent the whole night beating me at Pi Go, sets the brush aside and follows me. His pace is carefree. Why did you draw me as a cat?
You resemble a friend of mine. When it's pleased, its mouth curves like yours. and its face scrunches up in the same manner once it's infuriated. As for wanting to fight, it's a little sovereign of bandits.
As he speaks, his finger traces the lines of ink on my face, yet he's not exactly touching me. It sounds more like a friendly cat.
I'll introduce you to someday.
Something stirs faintly in my chest. I grin and lean in to tease him. If you're ready to introduce your friend to me, does that mean our relationship has improved?
You're overthinking it.
I knew you'd say that. I gather up the pie go tiles from the table, place them into a box, and slide it toward him. I am giving this set to you. Sylus picks up a tile and examines it closely.
Rough craftsmanship. The carving belongs to an unskilled amateur. Where did you get these?
I made them myself. If you don't want it, then give it back. He dodges my hand and his fingers are wrapped around the tile.
I never said I didn't want it. Why did you make these?
Winning someone's heart requires more than sincerity. You must consider their preferences. Shuanglu, Chupu, all kinds of board games. You like games that involve strategy, yes?
You're thoughtful, Your Highness.
He studies the tile in his hand again.
This is a pigeon blood ruby. I have some in my treasury. Oh, I see. You used mine.
Embarrassed, I touch my face.
I never said you couldn't use it.
So, you actually like my gift? He doesn't give me a direct answer. I spent so much time carving and polishing these. I should have made you a paper set.
I would have accepted that too.
What?
The materials used to make it don't matter.
Then what matters?
The intention behind it.
The bronze mirror reflects the two of us standing side by side. I can't clearly see his face. However, I think I heard something different in his voice. On a boat, Odark's residence. Early autumn arrives. The night breeze carries a slight chill, and the lotuses in the residence's lake are starting to wilt. This is the end of my second month in Xuanyu. In most cases, I'm still the one inviting Sylus, but he has asked me to accompany him on more than one occasion. Maybe the autarch isn't as out of reach as I initially thought? I've lost track of the times I woke up from napping against Silas's shoulder. I sit up. Sylus, how long have we been here?
4 hours.
I rub my eyes and stare at the still water. The float is motionless. Strange. The lake is big, but we haven't caught a single fish. Is the bait too plain? Or are we fishing in the wrong spot?
Neither.
I'm waiting for Sylus to say more when he reels in the fishing rod.
Let's head back.
Already? The moonlight is beautiful tonight. How can we simply leave?
The moonlight is nice. But the one who asked me to go night fishing spent the whole night asleep.
I pretend not to hear that. Indeed, it's so cold that I froze in my sleep.
Are you trying to garner sympathy?
Sylus shifts slightly and the heavy cloak he wears seems to be inviting me. It's much warmer in your cloak. I think you're better at catching me than catching fish.
That's because you're willing to take the bait.
For some reason, we can't catch any fish. The autarch and I agree it's pointless to sit by the lake as the wind tries to freeze us. We docked the small boat by the shore. It's next to a small tree. All the plants in your estate are neatly pruned, yet this one can grow as it pleases?
No one trims this tree. However, it bears the most fruit.
Indeed. Oh, that one looks perfect. Unlike the others, which is still green and unripe, the little fruit at the top is a bright, tempting red.
Good choice.
Of course, if I'm the one who's picking, I only choose the best. I stand on my tiptoes and reach out, but I can't grab the fruit. Help me. I'll share half of it with you.
You think half a fruit is enough to bribe me?
Oh, noble, talented autarch, help me pick it, please.
Do you still have a trick or two?
Please, my dear Sylus, I require your assistance. I want that fruit. I want it more than anything else. I tug at his sleeve and shake it, but he covers my approaching face with his palm.
Enough.
Sylus lifts me up and sets me on his arm. Sylus!
Didn't you ask for my assistance? Pick the one you like.
All right, I have it. Now put me down. I lose my balance. I lower my head without thinking, and the man holding me looks up with a serious expression. The night is quiet, the boat sways slightly, and only insects break the silence. The moment feels perfect.
Are you going to ask me to be your prince consort once more, your highness?
Would you say yes if I did?
You won't know my answer unless you ask.
I cup his face with both hands and mischievously lean in. I won't say it.
Someone was playing hard to get.
Oh, what was that for?
I'm embarrassed.
Study, Autarch's residence. The weather grows cooler and Shenyu City becomes darker by the day. On this fine evening, a steaming bowl of soup is placed in front of Sylus.
What's your plan this time? You'll appease my stomach to make me fall for you?
Try it. I personally picked the ingredients and cooked it myself. Sylus lifts the lid. In the fragrant soup lies an eye-catching soft-shell turtle.
It's difficult to believe that this meal isn't conveying a message. Like turtle soup, trouble scoop.
Thinking of that night by the lake, I hold back my laughter and push the bowl toward him again. I wanted to catch some fish this morning for fresh soup, but the steward said there are no fish or shrimp in that lake. Yet someone still accepted my invitation to go night fishing and sat with me for hours.
So it's not a humiliation soup. The soup is returning the favor.
Mist shrouds the mountains back, and shadows encompass the dense forest. After walking on uneven terrain in the time it takes to drink half a cup of tea, we stop under a huge, leafy old tree.
You begged to go for a stroll after dinner. But now that you're here, you're as timid as a mouse.
You don't keep any wild beasts in this area?
No, there's only a bird of prey. look up.
A small owl, fluffy like a ball of fur, spreads its wings and paces at the edge of its nest.
With no parent, it must learn to fly soon. Otherwise, it won't survive.
I thought you brought me here to save it.
I'm only curious. Will it stay in the nest or fly away?
As he speaks, the little owl suddenly flaps its wings and dives downward. But maybe it's still so young that the little gray ball is about to crash into my face. Sylus, catch it!
Open your eyes.
I do as he says. The owl is cradled in Sylus's hands, its golden eyes staring at me.
It chose to fly. That's why I could catch it.
Main road outside the walls, Qianyu City. As late autumn approaches, the air grows bleak. As the days with Sylus pass, I come to know him more. What began as a bold jest, asking a handsome man to be my prince consort, has, without any noticing, turned into a genuine wish. I no longer dare to nonchalantly say I want Sylus to be my prince consort. Perhaps it's because my feelings have deepened. And expecting a crafty, cunning autarch to confess his feelings is nothing more than a fantasy. I find myself replaying every little detail of how Sylus has treated me these days, wondering whether he too has begun to feel something genuine for me. Our 3-month agreement is almost over. My original plan was that if Sylus didn't return my feelings, I would leave and make new plans. But now that I'm actually starting to like him, the thought of leaving is... This is my final plan, little mare. What do you think? Will it work on Sylus? With how close we currently are, he'll run after me if he knows I've disappeared with everything packed away. Surely that's the case? Worried Sylus won't realize I'm gone in time, I leave a heartfelt farewell letter and send it off with the owl. The letter lists all our days together over the last 3 months. My writing is so sentimental that anyone would shed a tear after reading it. Forget it. The horse merchant said you're barely an adult. I bet you know nothing of love. I'll stop asking. On the main road, not far from the city gates, I ride my newly bought little mare and idly chat with her. It's less than 5 li from the residence to here. With a brisk pace, it wouldn't even take long at all. Why hasn't Sylus appeared yet? I pull the reins and turn to look back at Qianyu City. The road behind me is already hidden in mist. I turn around and pat my little mare's neck. Let's slow down in case that heartless man is late, or maybe he won't come looking for me. I don't say the rest out loud. Suddenly hoofbeats echo faintly through the heavy mist behind me.
The princess is in a hurry to leave.
A black and gold carriage emerges from the mist. Although there's only one horse this time, it quickly catches up to me. The ghost curtain is lifted, and there is his face.
Why didn't you let me see you off?
I guess you're too busy to remember. 3 months will soon have come and gone. Since I couldn't make you fall for me, why would I stay?
Oh, it's been almost 3 months already. Time truly passes in the blink of an eye. Then where are you going, Your Highness?
Give me 50 taels of silver and I'll tell you.
If you keep following this road, you'll reach Qingyun County. But it's freezing in winter and scorching in summer. It's not the greatest place to live in. You're better off in Li Prefecture, Green mountains, clear waters. It's a lovely place.
I'm not falling for your tricks. No need. My little mare is clever. I'll go wherever she takes me. I bend down and pat my mare. We're of the same mind. Let's go far away from Shanyu City. But instead of moving forward, she trots towards Sylus's dark stallion. Huh?
She is a clever creature indeed.
Little mare, you've betrayed me for a handsome face.
I suppose it's love at first sight.
I dismount. Meanwhile, the two animals nuzzle as if they're long-lost lovers. Clearly, my mare won't be carrying me away anytime soon. But since Sylus has already followed me here, that must mean... Be honest, are you here to take me back or send me off?
Neither.
Hmm? He steps down from the carriage. The mist has somehow thinned, and the setting sun stretches Sylus's shadow across the ground. Are you teasing me?
The weather is getting colder. It's perfect for soaking in the mountain hot springs.
He walks ahead with his hands behind his back, but he's not heading to Shanyu.
There's a detached palace from a past dynasty where natural springs flow. Would you like to go there with me, Your Highness?
A detached palace? Oh, it's not in Shanyu City. It belongs to the neighboring prefecture.
Correct. I bought it.
I quicken my pace to catch up with him. Behind us, our two horses follow. Sylus, since you're heading to the detached palace, why are you traveling simply today? No attendants, no grand display.
You're keeping it simple. One person, one horse. I'm doing the same.
The old detached palace sits atop a mountain. It's approximately 10 li away from Shanyu City. The attendants from the detached palace finish arranging everything, then they bow and withdraw. The huge palace feels as though it only belongs to Sylus and me. Elevated corridor, mountaintop. We leisurely walk through the structure and find ourselves at the elevated corridor at the very top. The view is expansive and filled with countless plants. It's refreshing. I could almost believe one can ascend to immortality from here. I hug a pillar and climb into the railing. The mountain wind makes my long sleeves and skirt flap. Sylus stands a few steps away, his arms folded. He glances down before looking at me.
From here, even an immortal would fall to their death.
I quickly grip the pillar with both hands. The ones who built this must have liked the view. I'm guessing they thought that this place was perfect for cultivation.
Do you enjoy this kind of quiet life, Your Highness? No worries, no seasons, and nothing but wind and clouds for company.
Of course not. I'm too fond of the mortal world's vivacity. The best way to live is to have both. Wander like a free spirit for some time, dive back into a city's hustle and bustle, and then repeat.
Unfortunately, this world mostly has boring days. Finding something that keeps you entertained every day, that's difficult.
What about after we met? Do you still find life boring and dull?
What do you think, Your Highness?
Yes, life doesn't get any better than this. After living in a cage for so long, Yearning for freedom is to be expected.
How do you define a cage? And what does freedom mean to you?
It's simple. Being able to choose who I marry. My blunt answer makes Sylus glance at me. There's a slight smile on his face.
For you, I suppose that's your definition of freedom.
A bell's low toll echoes from somewhere within the palace. In the mountains and forests, a flock of birds soars. For some reason, Sylus pauses. His voice is scattered by the wind. It's so faint that I can hardly hear it.
People are only truly free when they can make their own choices.
Before I can ask anything more, the wind grows stronger. Sylus calmly, slowly takes a step toward me. If you're worried about me falling, you can hold my hand.
I wouldn't dare to stop Her Highness from reaching immortality. If you wish to ascend, then ascend. And if you want to come down, come down.
He even gestures as if to encourage me.
The wind is quite cold here. In any case, the servants inform me that the side hall is ready with freshly baked pastries. Please make yourself comfortable, Your Highness. I'll take my leave.
I'm not a mountain monkey you can lure away with snacks. You'll have to find another way.
Earlier, you said this palace was built because of the beautiful view. You're mistaken. There's a story behind this place. Do you want to hear it?
When one trick doesn't work, you use another.
Of course. But offering food or telling stories makes no difference to me.
So you're implying I'm no different from a monkey?
You're the one who said that.
I grab Silas's shoulders, jump down, and sit on the wooden bench next to the railing. I'm listening. Now tell me the story.
This palace wasn't built by the last dynasty. It was built by an emperor long before that. He became obsessed with the idea of living forever, and poured an endless amount of resources into finding an elixir of immortality.
So he built this palace to be closer to the heavens?
No. There was a woman he loved, but she never shared his obsession. In the end, he found the elixir. However, she had already left. After losing her, every day he visited this corridor in hopes that she'd see him from below.
So this palace was built not to gaze at the heavens, but to look down. Why didn't the woman take the elixir with the emperor? Weren't they in love?
You'll have to ask the people in the story. I'm merely the storyteller. You look slightly disappointed. Did you want me to impart moving, profound words?
Do you have something like that?
No. A story can simply be a story. It doesn't always need to teach a lesson or prove a statement.
I was only curious about what you think.
The people in the story are fascinating. If they found true love, then why did he choose the elixir over her? And if he didn't love her, then why would he spend a lifetime at this lonely palace? Isn't it intriguing? If you were in that emperor's place, what would you choose?
I choose you.
Your heart didn't even waver once. I'm impressed.
That doesn't sound like a compliment. He pats my head.
That was the highest praise I could offer. Come, let's eat some pastries.
Bell Tower, detached palace. Admiring the autumn leaves from the hot springs, brewing tea and roasting fruit, stargazing under the quiet night sky, the days spent here with Sylus are anything but dull. One afternoon, a faint noise wakes me from my nap. A kitten with a stubby tail squeezes in through my window. Before I can grab it, it leads me to the secluded hall with a bell. It's on the edge of the palace grounds. The cat raises its paw to point at the bell. Meow. So you brought me here because you want me to ring the bell for you? You want more? The kitten cries insistently, and I strike the great bell again with the wooden stick.
Did this greedy rascal trick you into coming here, young lady?
As the ringing fades, an elderly maid with graying hair enters the hall. So this is used for mealtime?
When the bell normally rings, it means it's time to eat. But dinner isn't ready yet, so this cat looked for you because it wanted to eat again.
She pats the cat on the head, tells it to wait, bows to me, and then turns to leave. She walks a few steps before pausing as if she remembered something.
Young lady, I heard you ring the bell twice. Why don't you strike it a third time?
Does this bell have a certain significance?
People typically pray for blessings, prosperity, and long life within 3 tolls. But this bell is for...
I've been looking everywhere for you, so you are here.
I turn around. Sylus is walking at a nonchalant pace. The cat hops onto his shoulder and rubs against him as though they are familiar with each other.
Do you remember the friend I mentioned? This is the cat.
The cat jumps from Sylus' shoulder and lands on the bell striker. Then it leaps onto the floor. Both of us are already friends. I rang the dinner bell on its behalf. I pat the heavy striker and turn to look, but the old maid is gone. Did you see the woman who was here moments ago? Sylus takes a step and presses the back of his hand against my forehead.
Are you still groggy from your nap? Or is the breeze making you hallucinate?
Neither.
Then you must have encountered a mountain spirit.
I grab his hand and turn it over. I pretend to inspect it. You're the mountain spirit?
Will you be scared if I said yes?
Acting spoiled, I let go, smile, and stand on my tiptoes to place my finger under his chin. No. I always knew the autarch wasn't human, and you're handsome. Who cares if you're a spirit?
Your Highness, you truly let beautiful appearances cloud your judgment.
How dare you to judge a princess as she stands before you? You...
But I like a princess who reveals her thoughts directly.
Oh.
Didn't you ask what the bell represents?
My heart is pounding like a drum at his words. Sylus' hand touches mine. It's warm and comforting, which is what I feel at this moment. My back touches his chest as he guides my hands to the bell striker. It's pulled and I watch it swing back and forth.
It's called the Love Bell.
They say whoever rings the love bell does it for the person whom they have a special affection for. After we leave the detached palace and return to Shanyu, I'm more certain of the fact that the autarch considers me special. Sylus, will you be my prince consort? If I ask him that again, would he say yes? But before I get another chance to figure out how Sylus feels, the Imperial Guards who have been searching for me infiltrate the autarch's residence that night. Autarch's residence. This place is crawling with guards. How did you sneak in?
We were careful and never gave ourselves away, Your Highness. And the security is laxer than we expected. Your Highness, please come back to the palace with us.
I can't. Return and tell them that I found my prince consort. I won't throw another embroidered silk ball.
You already have someone in mind, Your Highness? Is it Xuan Yu's autarch?
Yes, but he has yet to agree.
Your Highness, you are a princess of royal blood. How could anyone say no to you? The royal court has already picked new suitors. They're waiting for you to return so the selection process can start once more.
I'm about to order them to leave when Sylus's words from the corridor suddenly echo in my mind.
People are only truly free when they can make their own choices.
In this world, many people choose me only because I'm an imperial princess. I know my heart, but I'm uncertain about Sylus's. I make up my mind. Rather than asking Sylus's feelings outright, perhaps once I return to Yuanshao, I'll know what he will choose. Yuanshao, imperial capital. Since the princess has been found, the royal family wastes no time in restarting the preparations for the embroidered silk ball ceremony. The capital, already lively and full of splendor, is now filled with more people. They are buzzing with excitement for tomorrow night's grand event. The imperial palace is quiet and solemn. It's a sharp contrast to the revelry outside. By night, the throne room's vermilion doors open and close as Xuan Yu's autarch steps out. His hands are clasped behind his back. The steward, who had served him for years, hurries and respectfully offers a heavy cloak. Under the moon, he sees a familiar look on his master's face. It's the same look the autarch wears when he finalizes a perfect deal or obtains a rare treasure. A plump little owl swoops down and lands on the autarch's shoulder. Sylus pulls out a small note from his sleeve and ties it to the bird's leg.
Take this to her.
Meanwhile, Princess's bedchamber. Deep into the night, the room is silent. I lean against the bed frame when turning the little embroidered ball I made after returning to Yuanshao. Tomorrow night, I'll be tossing the embroidered silk ball. The trip from Xuan Yu to Yuanshao was smooth. Sylus didn't try to stop me. Just what is he? I hear several soft hoots outside the window. A small owl tilts its head and stares at me with those big round eyes. Shunyu City is far away from Yunshao. How did you even make it here? The owl can't answer my questions, of course, but the note tied to its leg might.
The Bridge of Longing. Dusk. By the willow trees. I'll await you.
Following night, embroidered silk ball ceremony. At dusk, the capital's widest street is crowded. Taverns and tea houses are full. The merchants' shouts are louder than normal. Children laugh and run past. Livelier than ever, people line the streets. The night of the princess's embroidered silk ball ceremony is a festival in its own right. Bridge of Longing. I run to the Bridge of Longing. Stopping to catch my breath, I see he's not there. The note Sylus sent me last night is damp with the sweat from my hand. I barely managed to sneak out of the palace. Sylus, where is he? The streets and alleys are alive with noise. I look everywhere, but I still have yet to find Sylus. He's not here, he's not there, but the words he wrote, the Bridge of Longing, dusk. The surrounding noises and celebration fade. Frustrated, I stomp my food. The wind carries the clear sound of chimes from the tallest tavern in the city. It stands high above the busy streets. That's Dengxian Tower?
Every day he visited this corridor in hopes that she'd see him from below. On a beautiful night like this, wouldn't it be nice to have some company?
Unbelievable. He was here this whole time. I almost spent the entire night looking for him. A bold bandit is trying to kidnap a princess in front of everyone.
In that case, Your Highness, why are you here?
I thought you had given up and returned home.
So that's why you were upset earlier. You had yet to see me.
Now tell me why you're at the tavern. This isn't where we were supposed to meet.
The view is actually perfect from here. It's also a good place to be in as I wait for you. I made it.
This lantern.
If Your Highness hadn't appeared tonight, I wouldn't be able to give this gift. I chose the perfect spot to release it. Are you afraid of heights?
I'm not. But you must pay for your drinks, Your Excellency.
Hold on tight. Kitten lapping wine.
I've never seen scenery from a place so high up before.
This is the best spot for enjoying it. And releasing lanterns.
Sylus, what if I didn't appear tonight?
If we assume that occurred, then... all the lanterns in the night sky. They'd only burn for you. And one of them will certainly catch your eye.
Beautiful! Wow!
So beautiful!
Goodness!
Thousands of lanterns rise into the black-blue sky whose hue is reminiscent of ink. They drift further away. In Sylus's arms, I'll tilt my head up. The lantern's glow has softened his profile and painted it in a warm light.
You keep staring at me. Am I more gorgeous than those lanterns?
I told you it was love at first sight.
Oh, now I remember. It was your very first choice. And on that night when the guards found you in my residence, you made another.
As expected, you actually let the guards turn a blind eye that night.
You left me with a choice as well. Weren't you afraid I might not appear?
If you didn't, I would have asked for an imperial decree about sending troops to Shanyu. I took his collar as I tell him that joke. What I really thought was that I could always just run off again at this ceremony.
It's better to do business with Shanyu than fight a war against it.
The autarch is clearly hinting at something. What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten, Princess? I'm a businessman first and foremost.
You're being ambiguous. I can't possibly guess what kind of deal you've struck with my family this time.
Don't worry. We have plenty of time. You can figure it out slowly. All you need to know is that I also made a choice.
His words make my heart stir. It's as if another small lantern had floated into the night sky. I knew you'd choose me.
Princess, you look pleased with yourself.
Sylus lowers his head, and his chin gently brushes against my head.
We've chosen each other.
Take me with you, Sylus.
And where shall we go?
Shanyu, anywhere is alright, honestly. I don't care.
But then I'd be kidnapping a princess. How could I explain myself?
I take the embroidered silk ball that I made from my sleeve. Catch it. Sylus sweeps me up with one arm, leaps after the silk ball, and catches it in midair. Your skills are impressive, Your Excellency.
It's time to change how you address me, Princess.
It's time to set off on our journey, my prince consort.